Moje Cartoon Network, moje Cartoon Network, moje Cartoon Network, syntezy temu iść. So on Monday I was pretty fucking depressed because I heard the Young Justice and Green Lantern the animated series were not being renewed. And I see a lot of talk about how you can save these two shows and having a campaign to save the DC Nation shows. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. I am not saying that this is what is going to happen or this is what should happen. But if I were to run a Save the Show campaign, or if I had to do it somehow, this is how I would want to do it. When it comes to these Save My Show campaigns, I think that the main problem is that they're making the conversation about the studio. And that is where you fail, basically, because the studio does not give a fuck. You can send them whatever, and I see with Green Lantern, the anime series, and Young Justice, they're talking about sending blue flowers and rutabagas and stuff like that. They will not give a fuck, because Cartoon Network has looked at these two fandoms and has deemed them not worthy. They are not good enough. They do not deserve the investment that is having these two shows produced. Now, I don't know if that is because of ratings, because as I understand it, Young Justice and Green Lantern have good ratings, or it's because of the nature of the audience itself, namely that it's not made up of kids. But we can solve both of those problems by proving that, hey, if you have a smart adult audience, or young adult, or teenager even, they will get more shit done for you than against you. But you should not care about Cartoon Network at all, because Cartoon Network does not care about you. What you should care about is what you can do in terms of helping the show's ratings and helping the shows get out there. You can do things as an audience and as a fan base. You can do things that kids cannot. That is something that Cartoon Network needs to understand. If they want to gear their material towards kids, that's fine. But they should know what the fuck they're missing before they do that. I see a lot of people complain about how, oh, Cartoon Network did not properly market these shows. Here's a suggestion. For 1 month, every person that is a Young Justice or a Green Lantern fan and who wants to save these shows should treat this as a part-time job. You are a marketing assistant for Young Justice and for Green Lantern the anime series, or for whatever show you are a part of the fandom. And whether it's something that you do every day or something that you do for every week, for 1 month we should all strive to put the message out there that these are good shows and to get as many people to watch them as possible. Every one of us has a social circle and a skill, okay? In this 1 month, you can use both of those tools. If you write fanfic, write fanfic. If you do fan art, do fan art. If you do fanvids, do fanvids. If you sing, sing. If you dance, dance. If you cook, cook. We should flood the internet with our love. And the offline too. If you cook, why not make DC Nation cookies and take them to work? And then at work you can be like, oh, you want to enjoy this delicious cookie? Well, you can, but don't forget to tune in on Cartoon Network on Saturday morning. Every one of you has a Facebook. Every one of you. Like, if you watch these two shows and you're like, I don't know, over 14 years, even younger, over 12 years old, and you watch these shows, you probably have a Facebook. And people on Facebook have, on average, 100 friends. But if you have 5 of your friends that will check out Young Justice or Green Lantern on Saturday, and you have 10,000 people that do this, and you have their 5 friends, you have 50,000 extra people that are going to watch these two shows every week. The point is that there is something about you. You have a social circle and you have a skill set. Everybody knows how to do something. Me, for instance, I do reviews. And I never used to do reviews for Green Lantern, the anime series, or Young Justice until now. But starting this weekend, I am going to do reviews for these episodes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to write fan fiction, and I'm going to sign the petitions, and I'm going to buy the episodes and blah 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 with the help of some trusty friends. But if there's something that you can do for this show, in this month you should strive to do it. Remember, this is your part-time job. This is you being the marketing assistant for these shows, and this is you proving to Cartoon Network that you are more than just a number. You know, you should check the ratings every week, and you should see if what you and the people in your fandom are doing, if it has any kind of effect. Because the problem with people is that they get accustomed to shit. And unfortunately, losing cartoon shows it's something that you can get accustomed to. I mean, it's not like losing your internet or second worst scenario, you lose an arm. The ultimate goal, I feel, is like, because we need to set a number on shit. If you set a number on shit, it's shit just got real. The finale for Young Justice and Green Lantern, the anime series, I think they're probably going to air in the same day. We should make that hour of DC Nation. We should strive to make it the most watched hour of television for Cartoon Network this year. Of all time, it's not gonna happen. But for this year, DC Nation should have the most watched hour for Cartoon Network. I think it's going to be on March 1st, because as far as I see on the schedule, it's going to be up until March 1st, when the finales should air unless they get delayed. What that will accomplish is, first of all, we will prove to Cartoon Network that when you have a smart audience, it can work for you, not against you. And two, even if we succeed in that, and even if these assholes still decide not to pick up these shows, they won't be able to take away the fact that we still made it happen. That Young Justice and Green Lantern were some of the most watched shows that they had, and they will never recover that audience again. Or at least I know a part of them will probably watch fucking Batman Beware and that other crap. But like, we would have made it happen, and we have made it happen for Giancarlo Volpe and for Greg Weisman. To paraphrase a great character, we may not be able to save these shows, but we are going to avenge them. Anyway, that's how I would do it.